Like me, many of you watching this video are probably happy the year 2020 is finally over. Many unfortunate events occurred worldwide, with the coronavirus undoubtedly being the worst. We all know the pandemic has been, and still is, an unmitigated disaster for the people around the globe. But how exactly has it affected wild birds? Let's look back at a time where a shelter-in-place mandate was enacted in the United States and how it affected a bird known as the White-Crowned Sparrow. Being the 14th largest city in the United States, San Francisco is a bustling place and a big tourist attraction. Because of this, traffic noise and crowded intersections are just some of the examples of how people have made the city full of sound and loud noise. Likewise, wild white-crowned sparrows living in the city had to be just as loud when singing. Like people trying to converse in a crowded pub, the sparrows were shouting to be heard over the background noise. Having to focus on volume rather than beauty, the sparrow's song reduced in quality over the decades. The white-crowned sparrows living in the San Francisco area have contended with urban noise pollution for years, so they learned to shout to be heard over the racket. But when the coronavirus shelter-in-place mandate was enacted in mid-March of 2020, nearly all automobile traffic stopped, so formerly bustling motorways abruptly fell nearly silent. Realizing the lockdown provided a unique opportunity to examine the effects of this newfound silence on the sparrow's song, Professor Derryberry and her colleague, Jennifer Phillips, began quantifying the variation in the soundscape across urban and rural areas and recorded the background noise as well as the bird songs in the city and surrounding areas. Professor Derryberry and her collaborators found that the background noise and overall noise pollution levels in the sparrow's breeding territories, which is between the months of April and May, had decreased by 50%. Subsequently, they compared Jennifer Phillips's recordings to a recording made in the same months in the 1970s and found that decreased noise led to the sparrows singing, on average, 30% more quietly. Additionally, the sparrows also sang more elaborate songs with expanded vocal ranges that enhanced their overall performance. As expected, spectrographic analysis revealed that urban sparrow songs changed more than rural sparrow songs, effectively reversing the effects of half a century of noise pollution. Overall, this data can be seen as a positive for the white-crowned sparrow population in San Francisco. However, there are still ramifications. The original song changes occurred over decades, whereas sparrows born during lockdown will experience a vastly different soundscape when they are raising their own families the following year, which raises the question, how will they react to this dramatic difference? And the only answer I have for you now is only time will tell. Before the video ends, I wanted to thank both Professor Derryberry and Jennifer Phillips for the research they've done, GrrlScientist for creating this amazing article on Forbes, and my friend Daniel for helping me in the production of this video. As always, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching and I hope you enjoyed. If you're new and like what you see, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribed to the channel. But either way, I hope all of y'all have an amazing day, and I'll see y'all in the next video.